Hey YouTube, it's Jay19 here with another review. Today I will be reviewing Extreme Rules 2012. We got Brock Lesnar and John Cena on the cover. Brock Lesnar and John Cena on the side with them on it. It's like the same exact picture from SummerSlam. Same picture as that on the side. The logo. After 8 years away from WWE, one of the most destructive forces in history, Brock Lesnar has re-emerged to bring the pain to hustle to loyalty and respect. But John Cena refuses to be intimidated. Anything goes when two wage an all-out brawl to prove who is the true face of WWE. Plus, Chicago's own CM Punk returns to home to defend the WWE Championship in his family's honor against Chris Jericho in a deeply personal Chicago street fight. And Daniel Bryan gets a chance to avenge his record-setting loss at WrestleMania when he faces the Great White Sheamus in a grueling 2 out of 3 falls match. It's time to toss out the rulebook as WWE presents Extreme Rules. We got action from Brock Lesnar and John Cena match. And he had his leg chained to the thing, the pole. Then Daniel Bryan with the yes lock on Sheamus, and CM Punk spraying Jericho in the face with the hose, with the firing extinguisher thing. Let's take a look at the disc. Same exact thing as the cover inside. And a stupid little no holds barred advertisement. So let's get started with the matches. First off, we had to start the show. There was a pre-show match that wasn't on here. It was Santino Marella versus The Miz for the United States Champion, and Santino defeated The Miz and retained it. And that was the pre-show. It wasn't on here, but just saying. And then the first match to kick off the show was a Falls Count Anywhere match between Kane and Randy Orton. For the first time in a while, a Falls Count Anywhere went all around the arena, through the back, around everywhere. They knocked on, slammed his head through a door, and they walked in, and then the wrestlers were watching the show, and then Zack Ryder tried to attack Kane, and he jumped on his back or started punching him or something, and Kane just choked him, was holding his neck. He was had him with the hand and just choking him, and then he's letting go, and he just fell on the ground and scooted away. And he did that because Kane put him in a wheelchair when he threw him off the stage or whatever. And then they ended up reversing finishers a whole lot, Kane and Randy Orton. And then finally, Randy Orton ended up hitting a finisher. He ended up hitting the RKO on Kane. And then Kane, I think after the match, he was getting mad and started just beating him up. And then it went to the clip backstage of it was spin the wheel for the for the Intercontinental title match. And it was a tables match, and Big Show was the Intercontinental Champion versus Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes had lost the belt at WrestleMania 28, and he was good luck getting me through a table, and ended up Big Show killing Cody Rhodes for a couple minutes, and there was really no tables introduced, or any, yeah, there was one, but nothing really happened. Big Show was on the, this side of the ring, the front by the entrance, and he was standing on the on that apron, and Cody Rhodes just comes up and drop kicks him, and he had his hands on the rope, but one foot crushed right through a table, and Cody Rhodes won the Intercontinental title back. But after that, Big Show was mad that he had just lost because he actually stepped on a table, and he put Cody Rhodes through 2 different tables, and then just walked out. Oh yeah, forgot to rate Kane and Randy Orton. It was a good match. I give that a 8 out of 10. Then the next, Big Show versus Cody Rhodes, that was pretty entertaining. I give it a 8.5 out of 10. And then next was the 2 out of 3 falls match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan had lost after 18 seconds. He got a good luck kiss from AJ. Turned around, brogue kick. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus is the new world champion. And this is his. He wanted to get his belt back, and he ended up getting really mad. Just started kicking him and kept doing the kicks and kicks and kicks, and the ref disqualified him. And then he started smiling and went up to him and did the label lock and made him tap. And then the match went on. They were fighting and fighting. And then Sheamus, I think it was the bro kick. Well, I don't remember which move he did, but he ended up getting the third pinfall. Really good match. I liked it. Except there wasn't really an Extreme Rules match. Like extreme, but there was, I guess you could say, rules. It's called Extreme Rules, not Extreme pay-per-view. Like crazy rules, I guess you could say. But it was a good match. I liked it. I give it a 8.5 out of 10. And then soon after that, he like had the no shirt that I'm wearing right now. No. But he was wearing a yes. And right before this, he said that AJ was bad luck, and he was like, we're through. It's over. You cost me my world heavyweight title. It's over. And then it was the Chicago street fight for the WWE Championship. CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. This was on CM Punk's DVD, The Best in the World. The best DVD of 2012. One of the top 5 best of all time. But this is started because WrestleMania 28, before that, it was Chris Jericho returned and was saying he's really the best in the world, and CM Punk's doing a knockoff of him, and Chris Jericho, he's all real, and CM Punk is just a copycat, and he was saying that his dad's an alcoholic and his sister's a drug addict, and he poured like alcohol on him and busted one on his head, and then he made him do like a sobriety test and say his ABCs and walk backwards, and CM Punk was just like real life trolling them. He was like walking backwards like he was about to fall, and he was like, Z, Y, what comes after Y? And then he was like, just kidding, and then he started walking back and forth, and then they did like the Ric Flair strut while he was saying it backwards, I think, and he went through it pretty quick, and that's what set up the 28 match. Not nearly as good as this match. Chicago street fights are always good, but it's weird this was in Rosemont, Illinois, not Chicago, and at the Allstate Arena, and that's not in Chicago, but it was Chicago street fights, just like WrestleMania 28 wasn't really in Miami. It was in another city over by Miami, but they just say the big city so they can draw more people in. And Chris Jericho and it was pretty even throughout the match. Chris Jericho had gotten the face of his sister, whatever, the girl that was on his the CM Punk DVD that was not really like his sister, but it wasn't his real sister, I think, but it was like his sister. She was like a friend that was a really good friend or whatever. And then CM Punk just got him and beat him up, and then they was fighting in the ring, and CM Punk almost tapped. He was trying to get to the ropes, and they were saying on commentary, if you get to the ropes, it's not going to help. it's not going to let him get off you since it's no disqualifications. And he ended up grabbing the fire extinguisher and spraying him in the face with it. And I think that's what got CM Punk back. And then he ended up doing like the GTS and retaining his title, and would go on to hold it until Royal Rumble 2013, 434 days. Had the complete year of 2012. Awesome run as the champion, like the top champion for the last 20 years, whatever. Man, that was good. I give that 9.5 out of 10. Next was a Divas Championship match, Nikki Bella versus a mystery opponent, and because it was supposed to be Beth Phoenix, but she had got hurt apparently, and like she like hurt her ankle or something, and it showed that, and she was like, then Eve was saying, you're in a face, or Nikki was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna have to wrestle. Let's go home, Bree. And then Eve came over there since she was with Johnny Ace, John Laurinaitis, and she was like in control now since he won at 28 and got power over both brands. And she was like, you're gonna have a match. And then she was like, Nikki was like, it better not be karma, it better not be karma. She was like, oh, it won't be. And then they come out, Nikki's just waiting there in the ring, and then you hear the Lay Cool theme song, and everyone's like, thought it was Michelle McCool. No one really cared. Didn't really get a pop for her return. It was Layla, because like Michelle McCool had been a loser leave WWE match, I think at the last Extreme Rules maybe. Layla versus Michelle McCool, but Layla ended up coming back and getting the Divas title, and she went on to have it. I know she had it when I met her, and like the week after Raw 1000, and I didn't get to touch it or nothing. We didn't even get to take pictures and stuff, but wasn't really that good, but it wasn't bad. It was only like 2 minutes, and it was a return, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. It was pretty. I like her. I like Layla better than the Bellas. Nikki didn't really expect that, and I don't think the people did in the crowd either. She was gone from like it was either a neck or a knee injury. I'm not sure which one it was, but it was one of those. And then here comes the big thing that sold all the let me see how much it was. Pay-per-view buys. 263,000 pay-per-view buys, I think. And that went up from last year's, or 2011's 209 and 2010's 182,000. This is what put the butts in the seat and sold the on the TV. Lesnar versus Cena, and this match was awesome. They were just fighting. There was TV 14. They were using weapons and stuff, and I think even in the Jericho match, he like got a cut under his eye or something like that. But John Cena was bleeding like crazy, and Brock Lesnar, I think, eventually got busted open, unless all that blood was on him was from John Cena. Brock Lesnar tried to jump, like had the stairs in the middle of the ring, and he tried to run and jump, and he like fell, like he hit the rope and fell on John Cena. There's the part where he's got him like tied up with the chain. This started off the week after WrestleMania, the Monday night after WrestleMania. John Cena, that's the day he lost to the Tooth Fairy, and he had a horrible 2012 and he didn't get better until Royal Rumble. He won the Royal Rumble, won at WrestleMania, and now he's the champion right now. But this was for no title. Brock Lesnar just got done with UFC. He was still doing like the UFC gimmick, I guess. he said, "I'm not a wrestler, I'm an ass kicker," and he said he was going to show that he's the face of WWE, and he was wearing like the MMA shorts, and this is the first time he had wrestled since WrestleMania 20, and nothing really good at WrestleMania 20. I mean, the Goldberg and Lesnar match, but, they ended up fighting, and he did the Kimura lock on him, and on the stairs like he did at WrestleMania 29 to Triple H. This also happened because he busted John Cena's lip open at Raw. Little brother and sister at home. Then they ended up setting up this match, and John Cena, I think he ended up doing the FU add to adjustment onto the table, not table, stair in the middle of the rings. Stairs in the middle of the ring, and get 1, 2, 3, just like Triple H did. He did the pedigree onto the stairs and got the 1, 2, 3. And I was for sure that Brock Lesnar won, but I guess that John Cena won. And then the next pay-per-view after this, I think, was Over the Limit. But overall, this is a really good pay-per-view. Probably get it under $10. $10 is good for this pay-per-view. I got it for like $4. Yeah, TV 14, like the only TV 14 show of the year. 2012 was a way better year than 2011, except for the start of CM Punk's title reign. The whole year of 2012 was way better, I think. But overall, I give this pay-per-view a 9.5. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I forgot to say that Kane and Randy Orton in the first match broke both the announcer tables, and the Spanish announce table behind them, they all had Brock Lesnar shirts. But yeah, and then the one special feature, Stream Rules, April 29, 2012, home exclusive, Matt Striker interview, CM Punk, and I don't remember if that was before or after the match, but yeah, go get it. It's good. This is over 15 minutes because I can do over 15-minute videos now. Yeah. But, yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, bye. Oh, yeah, and I forgot, when I was uploading the first part, like the 18-minute part, I was watching random WWE 1043's review of Extreme Rules 2012, and there's all the matches that are on the back, but 2 matches were left out from the back that were on the real show. For this one it was right after the Falls Count Anywhere. Brodus Clay with Hornswoggle, Naomi, and Cameron versus Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero and Jack Swagger, but it was just Brodus Clay versus Dolph Ziggler. It was like 4 minutes, and Brodus Clay pretty much just fought. They fought back. And Dolph Ziggler like jumped on the rope, and then Brodus Clay like headbutted him, and then he was trying to do like a jump, like a springboard move, and he just headbutted him right in the gut, and then he just fell to the ground or the mat. Brodus Clay went to the rope, ran, and came back and splashed right on top of him, and got the 1, 2, 3. Wasn't really that good. I give it a 6 out of 10. And then later on in the show, after Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan in the 2 out of 3 falls match, Ryback fought Aaron Relic and Jay Hatton. They're like these 2 like local competitors or whatever, and that was about 2 minutes, and he just killed him. The guy kept saying 2 is better than 1. That's what he sounded like. He was like, Two's better than one. Two's better than... And then Ryback's music started. And it was before the Feed Me More one. It was like the... I think it's the same song except the new one says Feed Me More. But whatever, yeah. WWE, you need to list all the matches on the back, not just some of them. Let me screw up on my review. I didn't want to spend another almost 20 minutes making a new one, so I'll just add these together. Yeah. Thanks to Random WWE 1043, I had just forgot because I went over what's on the back, not just all the matches. He went over all the matches. But, yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, bye.